What is going on, my friends? Vitai Bean is here and welcome to another episode of today's In Crypto Show. Are you guys holding up? Are you bearing this bearishness that is happening in the crypto markets as they continue to decline today once again with minus 10%? The global crypto market cap today is $903 billion. I want to show you a perspective of why I believe right now we are really close to the bottom, and I want to show you some graphs and analytics and what I'm looking at right now to see how potentially low can we go even more, or this is it. This is the bottom. Bitcoin is around $20,000 right now, Ethereum around $1,000, BNB at 200. You can see in the last 7 days, Ethereum fell 43.5%. Absolutely craziness. And let's start with Bitcoin, guys. I want to show you, first of all, this is a weekly chart. And this blue line right here is a 200 weeks average line. And this has been holding as support on a weekly basis ever since the beginning of Bitcoin. Now, to be more precise, what it means is that on a weekly basis, we always bounce back from this blue line regardless of the market conditions. Now, you can see right here in 2015, we did break below it and we still fell below this line around 26% roughly. Now, this is, guys, of course, we climbed back and we never hit these lows again, and we continue moving higher on a weekly basis. Also in 2018, well, we perfectly didn't even break below it, but here in the coronavirus crash, we did break below this line and we did go down another 29%. Yes, we came back up. Yes, we bounced off it and never seen those low prices ever again, but nevertheless we did temporarily go down another 30%. Well, this is what's happening right now. We broke through this line like a hot knife, falling from $26,000 this week to right now $20,000, and this line right here is located at $22,300. Now, a further crash of 29% would mean an absolute bottom of around $15,900 for Bitcoin. But would you bet on it that Bitcoin will hit $15,000 or $16,000, which is roughly around 28% from a little bit less from where it is right now? Well, there is historically, and it's all about probabilities, right? Historically, we have only 2 times in 2020 and 2015 that we briefly fell below the 200 weeks moving average. Could it be the 3rd time? Possible. So you need to be prepared for this scenario of Bitcoin hitting right around $15,000, $16,000. And do not listen to the people screaming Bitcoin will go to 10,000. I do not see any scenario where Bitcoin will fall back to $10,000, but 16,000, I will draw the line on that. How low can we go? But let's stack the probabilities in your favor, because right now, let's take a look at the weekly RSI. It is right now sitting at 25.85, the weekly RSI at the moment, which has never been this low since 2011. Okay, 2011. In the last 11 years, on a weekly basis, Bitcoin has never fallen on a weekly RSI at this level. So, do you think we are close to the bottom? You bet we are close to the bottom right now. And this is, in fact, maybe very well the bottom that we're going to just bounce off of around $20,000. But looking at the historically, we can still fall to around $16,000, which will be absolutely shame for people to be selling at those points. If we fall to $15,000 or $16,000, because that will be the point of maximum capitulation And this is the point where you should be. Right now, the best thing you can do is to dollar cost average, to buy more. Like the Chris from Crypto, he's actually selling his $1.2 million McLaren for Bitcoin. And Michael Saylor, what he's saying, stack sats and stay humble. Amazing advice. Of course, he holds billions, and on a temporary unrealized loss, he's more than $1 billion in unrealized loss right now. But he's humble, he's stacking sats. He knows that he can weather the storms. Even if Bitcoin falls to $16,000, he's not going to be panic selling the Bitcoins. He's going to be holding Bitcoins, and he's going to survive and prevail. So stack sats and stay humble. You can see also Ethereum. Ethereum has been absolutely brutal fall to $1,000 right now. $1,000 for Ethereum. Can you believe that? It's lower than the highest point for Ethereum in 2018 in January, at the bear market. So we are right now somewhere, look at an 8-hour chart. We are at 16 right now on an 8-hour chart for Ethereum. Look at a 12-hour chart. We are at 16. I mean, look at a daily chart. We are at 18 for Ethereum. How lower should you wait before you jump in and buy some more Ethereum? Smart people right now, what they're doing is they're buying Ethereum right now at that $1,000. An amazing opportunity to grab some Ethereum. I'm doing it as well at those levels. If you look at the weekly, we've never been on Ethereum that low ever. Okay, so that should tell you something. The fear in the market is extreme fear at 7. At 7, guys. At 7. We have never been at 7. Actually, maybe one time. If you go to the Crypto Fear and Greed Index and you look at the chart, we're at 7 right now. Look at the max. When we were at 7, we were at 7 roughly September 2019, I think right here. So yeah, so we were during coronavirus, we were at like at 8, 9, but not 7. The last time we were here at 7 is, let me zoom out, it's somewhere in August 2019. Somehow we fell below at 7, right? But look, we are at extreme fear right now, and this is the perfect time to buy some assets, buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum. Okay, I know the altcoins have been annihilated in the last couple of weeks, as you can see. But you're here, you are in crypto. You know the moments of maximum pains. It's something that people have been waiting for. They wish they could go back in time and pick up more Bitcoin at these prices of when it was at a 200, like at $4,000. They wish they could go back in time, right? So right now, do you really think Bitcoin will go to $10,000? I would not bet on it. Let's take a look what's happening here. Celsius Network, as you know, they have been halting withdrawals. 1.7 million customers, centralized finance, lending, borrowing. It's not a DeFi, but the Celsius networks, they have some liquidation, they have some margin calls that potentially are threatening them. So to avoid immediate Bitcoin liquidation threat, they're topping up their collateral. And right now their collateral is, I think they lowered it to like $14,000 or $15,000. And there are some big players out there who wants to have Celsius network liquidated, margin called, taking their Bitcoins. It's a lot of Bitcoins. They want to take it and boom, push it down. Really brief, really sharp. Bam, take their Bitcoin, liquidate, at 15K or whatever. They're doing everything they can to not have it happen. They are topping up their collateral. They're adding more to the fire just to not be liquidated, because this is the worst thing, as you know, that can happen to you in the crypto market, is you get your coins liquidated and margin calls. So that's what's happening right now. Is this plan B? Believe that Bitcoin will go to 100,000 in this cycle. He hodled from 69,000 all the way to $22,000. He didn't sell anything. Well, of course, it hurts to stare at the screens. So he goes for a run. He goes for a run because it is painful to hodl from 69,000 to $22,000. It is painful. However, if you have a 5-year long-term horizon, then you'll weather the storm. Look at Plan C, okay? The bottom series today on a weekly RSI, hitting record low, never before. 2-week record low, 36. 3-week record low. A month, in a monthly RSI, 42. Guys, we have never been in 42 for Bitcoin, ever. This is like even more right now, 41 something. Look at the history of Bitcoin. Never been below on this monthly RSI, 41. Okay. Now, doesn't mean that history is always correct. It gives you a clue. It gives you probabilities. Can it happen the first time? Can we have a major collapse? Maybe, but the odds are against it. The odds in the favor of what's happening right now is we are at, we're going to have a strong support at 20K, and we're going to bounce from 20K, okay? And worst case, we go weak into the 16K area, to have Celsius liquidated, to have all this big like coronavirus crash in March 2020, and then boom, back above the line, the weekly line. That's the probability in your favor. This weekly line, 200 weeks moving average at $22,000 right now. We will close above this line. And again, we can go another 28% from this line to 16K, but the odds, stack the odds in your favor. DCA right now, DCA, dollar cost average. That's the best thing to do right now. What Celsius Network is tweeting, they're working around the clock for the community. It's hands on deck. There'll be no Twitter spaces this week. They're scared to go bankrupt, of course, right? So scary times right now in the crypto markets. The Tron USDD stablecoin is still below $1 peg despite $2 billion cash injection for Justin Sun. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And you can see that I never put anything in USDD. I don't trust Tron Foundation and Justin Sun, but that's another thing that is out there right now in crypto. What I'm eyeing at right now, what I'm seeing as a huge opportunity right now is Ultron, the future of DeFi. This project is a gem. This project, absolutely a gem, like Phantom that launched at 1 cent. Right now it's at 1 cent, and you can secure it 1 cent. You can read the white paper, light paper, the tokenomics of it. I'm doing a webinar in about 2 hours about it. You can reach out and ask for the special live link. I'll post a replay as well. This is the opportunity I'm eyeing it right now for the next 100x potential here with Ultron, because the guys who built OpenSea and coded OpenSea, the guys who have been coding and building the sandbox metaverse, they're building right now on top of the Ultron blockchain, which is really, really amazing and promising. You can see what's going on. It's the only layer 1 blockchain that has more than 20 native applications. None of the other chains, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Cardano, Solana, Avalanche, Phantom, Harmony, none of these chains had native apps. Only Ultron have native apps. And they give currently 0.2% a day on a staking hub, which is 6% a month, 6% a month, but it's 6% a month based on a 1 cent right now. When they list on a DEX, oh my gosh, it's going to be going crazy because of the validators. So this has been audited by Solidity Finance, has Brightnote, has Ninja Promo, Full Stack Marketing, has Devla NFT and Marketplace, Metaverse Development. It's going to be crazy. So that's the one thing I'm eyeing at right now to combat all of this bearishness and have some crazy gains in this bear market. So follow along. That's what I want to share with you guys today. Stay strong, and I will see you